Hey family, thanks so much for joining me again. So I wanted to bring you another video because I wanted to talk about a few things that I didn't get a chance to talk about in the last video. So one thing that I wanted to talk about was the divine counterpart. And again, I might say divine masculine and it could be divine feminine for you. Might say divine feminine, could be divine masculine. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. It is energy. And remember, if it doesn't fit you, it might not be your reading. But if it does, and it might so. I was picking up on this hair pulling. And it's funny. It's been like the last couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, there's gonna be somebody's gonna be doing some hair pulling. I don't know who, I don't know what's gonna be happening, but just keep in mind now, if you're, whatever, if you got long hair, you might be getting your hair pulled. Is all I can say. And I don't think it's gonna be anyone trying to hurt you. I think it might just be some passion involved in that situation. So just keep in mind there might be some hair pulling. It's and I don't know, it might be, not necessarily a one-time thing, it might be an ongoing thing. So just so you know, because there have been multiple times that it happened to me and it stood out to me, that whatever was happening, that my hair was being pulled. But someone loves long hair, curly hair, um, and they may be accidentally pulling your hair, just so you know. Um, I don't know what might be going on with you, but you can fill in the blank, I'm sure. But so another song that came up for me was "What a Girl Wants," and the other side of that is maybe it's in keeping with that. It's a DMX song, what do you want from me? What do they really want from me? So I think for a lot of divine masculines, or it could be divine feminines, they're not sure what you want from them. They want to know what you want, and they want to know what you want from them. And again, I was talking about this in another video. It can be very refreshing to run into someone who not only wants to know what do you want, they want to know what you want from them. They're not selfish. They want to give, they want to share, they want to take care of you, and they want to know what you want. What do you want in this situation? What do you want in the relationship, the union, the partnership, the connection? What do you want in your life? What do you want in your career? What do you want for work? What do you want to eat? Simple. Just asking you. And you might be a little freaked out because you're like, well, what are they doing? They're being nosy. And then you settle into this understanding that no, they're really concerned. They care about you, and they want to make sure that your desires are met and your needs are met. So just keep in mind, there are so many people out there that just want to love you, just want to give, they just want to share. So much giving they want to do. And they want you to tell them what you want. And now on your side, I would say, I've been talking about this, do the work. Do the work so that you could be open, you could let your guard down, you could be vulnerable with someone who's actually trying to love you. And you can also ask them, what do you want? What do you want from me? And find out what it is that they want as well. And I think it works best when the two of you are taking care of each other, not just one person asking what the other person needs. And then it's not fair because only one person's needs get met. And I think there's a temptation for some people to be selfish and not ask and not share and not give and not love and not reach out and not open up and not be vulnerable because it's happened to them. But if you want something better to happen to you, like Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see. If you want someone to be kind to you, be kind to them. If you want someone to compliment you, compliment them. Find out what the person's love language is. If you want them to, speak your love language, find out what theirs is and speak their love language too. So it's really important for you to reciprocate. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to take a break since they caring about me. I'm just going to let them max out and I'm not going to do anything, because at some point they're going to notice that they feel like they're being used. And just like you felt like being used, you didn't like it, they're not going to like it. And it can destroy your relationship and tear you apart. You don't want that to happen by your hands. I don't think so, at least. So what you want to do, I would say, is go ahead and reciprocate. Do the things that you know you want others to do for you. And what's popping into my mind is honeymoon. So some of you could be getting engaged, to be married, you're excited, you're jumping for joy, you're dancing, singing. And when you do that, the energy gets even better. You keep attracting more and more things that you really want into your life. And so I would just encourage you to continue. When it comes to honeymoon, I think there's something really important about that to discuss now. There's this book called The Honeymoon Effect, and by Dr. Bruce Lipton. And what's important about that book, to me, what's standing out right now is, remember, you can have a honeymoon all the time. The honeymoon never has to end. Just because you went on vacation or you went on a trip somewhere and you came back, or you might be traveling all types of different places around the world, which I'm also getting. Some of you are going to be traveling everywhere, here, there, and everywhere, all around the world, because you and your partner don't know yet where you want to settle down, or if you want to settle down, if you want to keep traveling, if you want to keep going. But just keep in mind, your honeymoon can be never ending, because each day you choose to love, to share, to show up in the relationship, to give, to honor each other, to take care of each other, to choose each other, to choose to make each other a reason to be happy, to choose to make each other a reason to enjoy life and be joyful. So something's coming up to me, and it's really pushing me right now, is the divine wants to show you his receipts. The divine masculine wants to show you this, baby. This what I've been working on. I've been working on my body. I've been working on my mind. I've been working on my finances. I've been working on health. I've been working on all these things, and I am ready for my close-up. That's what I got from the divine masculine. I'm ready for my close-up. And I think the divine masculine, I was talking about this in another video. They want you to tell them the thing that you usually tell them, whatever it is. I don't know what you usually tell them that makes them feel like they're on top of the world too. Makes them feel like they could do anything, they could go anywhere, they could achieve anything with you beside them. And that's what they want. So they can bring all the gold back to you at home so you can share it and enjoy it. For your family. They want to build something for your family. They want to do something amazing. They want you to tell them whatever that thing is. I love you. You are the total package. You are the greatest man that ever lived. I think no one is better than you. No one is smarter than you. No one is faster than you. No one's stronger than you. And they know that no one else can say it like you, because they do things to get your attention. What I've heard it called before is a bid for attention. When you talk about couples, it's a bid for attention. They want you to pay attention to them. They want you to show them that you care about them. They want you to know that it's important for them to be seen by you. And that's a thing. They're like, yeah. I want to know what you think, divine feminine. And when you give your 2 cents, they know it's going to be on point. It's going to be exactly what they're looking for. And they're so excited. I just keep seeing this picture coming up of the divine masculine. Like, I just want you to notice me. I just want you to know that I do so many of these things. I do everything for you. I would, walk on hot coals for you. I would walk through fire for you. I would do anything for you. Divine masculine is saying now, it might be divine feminine for you, but divine masculine is saying now, I will do anything for you. I just want to know that you see me. I just want you to see me. Like another song came up. I just want you to know who I am. That's what, that song, the Armageddon song. And I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think that they'd understand how everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. The most important part is, I just want you to know who I am. Because sometimes so many people misunderstand them and they don't know, and oh, this song is coming up from Chris Brown. They don't know about us. They don't know. Other people don't know who I am. I want you to know who I am. If no one else gets it, it is irrelevant to them. They want you to know who they are. They want you to know, don't nobody know about y'all. Don't nobody know about you and him except the two of you. So when, in that Chris Brown song, people are saying, um, don't let them tell you any different. I owe it all to you. Like what they're saying is what you do for them, the way that you elevate them, the way that you talk to them, the way that you treat them means so much, and it helps them. It gives them the boost, to go out and do all the things that they do and, take over the world so that they can bring you everything that you want and take care of you, and for you to live in the lap of luxury, for the two of you to travel around together and have a family, or if you don't have a family, just the two of you traveling together, enjoying yourselves, that, you're going all over the place, here, there, and everywhere, as long as you are together, as long as you know who they are, as long as you know they don't, everyone else does not know about the two of you. Tell them, another part of the song that came up, tell them that we gonna work at it. We good. Like, we don't need nobody interfering in the relationship or the union or the connection or the partnership or the marriage or whatever it is. We don't need nobody saying nothing, putting their 2 cents in. We don't need nobody interfering in what we got going on. All we need is for the two of us to be able to work together and make this thing happen, because it is going to happen. It's going to be. It's just going to take time. It's going to take work on both your parts. And what I was getting today is Divine Masculine also has some things about, fear of abandonment. And you might get into, eventually, once, they've told you, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not trying to do anything to you, I'm trying to love you, then once they're, sure that you're okay, then you can be that support for them as well. And when they have these doubts, these fears, and it seems like they're having cold feet, they don't have cold feet. They're scared that you're going to have cold feet. They're scared that you're going to leave. They're scared that you're not going to be there. They're scared that you're not going to show up. They're scared that they're going to be left at the altar because they're too broken, or something is going on. Something is wrong. You think something is defective about them, but everyone is human, and we all deserve to be supported, encouraged, and loved. And I think when it happens, it's like we turn into gold. It's like this, this is good, the law of attraction thing. It's like the alchemy thing. It's transmutation. You turn base metal into gold by pouring into your divine masculine, by, talking to him about how great he is, his greatness, talking to him about how amazing he looks, talking about how smart he is, talking about how he's going to take over the world. It's like, and then he gets inspired, and the spirit shares information with him that he needs to really meet his goals and do what he wants to do to take over the world or whatever it is. He like, nah, I'm serious. I want to build with you. Someone was talking about it before. They want to build an empire with you. But what I'm getting and what I would put out there is empires. There's more. There's so much more. Like, the two of you just feed off each other and get each other to think bigger and bigger and do bigger and bigger. When you do that, amazing things happen. I'm just so excited about what's going to happen. I know it doesn't always come through in my voice, but it is excitement that's coming out of me, because I just know what can happen if you just pour into a person, if you just believe in a person, if you just compliment them, if you just see the greatness in them. You see things in them they might not even see in themselves. And once they start actually performing and acting that out, there's really no telling. What I'm getting for a lot of the divine masculine and feminine, maybe, is that they're moving in silence. So you might not always be getting them telling you directly, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be proposing to you. I think that they're going to surprise you. If you trust this person, you trust your intuition. Number one, you trust what God has given you. When God gives you the information, and I was talking about this in another video, when your faith is strong, they see that, they get inspired by that, but they don't know if you're going to say yes, or they don't know if, well, I want to really provide for her or him, or I really want to make this a great connection, relationship, union, but I don't know how things are going to go. And so they might hesitate, they might hold back a little bit, but they see your faith, and they know that if you believe, it's all going to be okay, and the two of you are going to make it. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. I want to thank you as always for joining me. I'll bring you another video soon. I was just really excited to share this information. But remember that, when you see someone do a glow up, because a lot of people are jealous of him, of you, of the two of you being together. They can't believe that you got a man that's fine or a woman that's fine. They can't believe that you living your best life, and they're not, because they ain't trying to do the work. They're not trying to heal. They're not trying to open their hearts and have this heart center awakening. They're not trying to work through this trauma. They're not trying to release this anger and this sadness and frustration and all this stuff so they can actually, they're not trying to spend time with themselves so they can actually heal. They're not trying to do this stuff. And what happens is they end up seeing people like you who actually do the work, invest in yourself in this process. They see you getting the stuff that you want. And it's like some kind of, they think it's like some kind of weird something that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, or something, some evil. And it's not evil. It's you working yourself, working through the process and doing the work that you need to do, healing yourself so that you can actually get the things that you want, manifest the things that you want into your life. All right. So again, thank you for joining me. I want to say I'll bring you another video as soon as possible, but I'm really excited to see what's going to unfold in this union, in this connection, partnership, marriage of yours. This proposal, the honeymoon that's coming up, how they could just pop out of the blue and propose to you, and you won't even see it coming, because they just, got a poker face, and all of a sudden they like, saying, I just want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I want to know if you will spend the rest of your life with me and let me help you to become the happiest person in the world, like you made me. All right. So again, family, thank you for joining me. Love y'all, and I will see you again soon. All right. Bye for now.